Hello, hello. So we are live. हाँ रेंडर हो रहा उधर। एको कर रहा होगा भाई, माफ़ी चाहेंगे। अब ठीक होगा। अब भाई काफ़ी देरी तक करेंगे, अराउंड 10 बजे तक। उसके बाद पॉज करके फिर से खाना खा के अभी है मेरे पास 5-6 प्रोजेक्ट है आज। ट्रैकर ऑन करके काम चालू। जी हाँ मित्रों, ये प्रोजेक्ट हाँ भाज भैया, बस अब डेली डेली के चलेगा। अब डेली डेली पूरा लाल हो गया ना। उसको ठीक करते। अरे लेंस गंदा है। यस आई एम वर्किंग ऑन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस। ये अर्ली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है मेरा। देख बिगिनर का काम देख रहे हो, लेंस में सब गंदा।
I don't even know what this is. What do we get this for? What do we do? What do we get this for? What do we do?
Icon. Production.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of
थैंक यू भैया.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of
like,
giving
cool.
you a big instead of giving you a big medal.
We got some little pin. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's great.
So I guess tell me this, like, what do you and you?
Some little pin. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's great. I don't even know what this is. What do we get this for? What do we do?
Icon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
You get
What is
Chairman's
it?
Excellence Award.
I don't know what they
I
are.
think
What
it's
did we
just
do? We just
level
sold
of,
so
level
much
of
stuff.
production.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of
like,
giving you
cool.
a big instead of giving you a big medal.
We got some little pin. I'm like,
All good?
Good deal.
Ready? We're back. It's MPTV. We are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're sitting down with a client of mine.
And I was like, dude, if he remembered my name, like those kind of feel good things that happen at these events that you realize that you are making an impact, but not that the ladder is this. Really, it's turned the other way. Like, I don't believe anymore that there really is a ladder this direction, and that it's just a single rung ladder, because I might be focusing on doing different things, you know, than anyone here. Oh, and now thanks a lot.
जय श्री राम ललित भाई. तुम लोग आ गया जी फिर से. आज लंबा चलेगा
I'm better
भाई.
behind the microphone and the
आज
radio,
पूरा
not the
फ्रेश होके
TV.
बैठे.
I just think that there's so much power and benefit, no matter where you're at in your journey. And I think we sometimes get so focused on, oh, we got to get the diamond, we got to get the lapel, we got to get the icon, we got to get whatever. And there's so many ways that we can all
systems together, and then those systems kind of grow out of each other. You know? And so
it's that snowball effect.
exactly.
So why reinvent the wheel? And I was like, dude, if he remembered my name, like those kind of feel good things that happen at these events that you don't realize that you are making.
एक नंबर सनी भाई.
Making an impact,
सनी आज बना देगा ना? कितना बनाएगा आज?
but not that the ladder is this. Really, it's turned the other way. Like, I don't believe anymore that
जॉयदीप नहीं आया भाई. मेरा आवाज वगैरह सब क्लियर है ना?
I don't even know what this is. What so
Level
much
of
stuff.
production.
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of
like,
giving
cool.
you a big instead of giving you a big medal.
We got some little pin. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's great.
So I guess tell me this, like, what do you and your significant other focus on? Like, what is your focus?
Relationship. So personal relationship and
Tell me this, like, so I guess tell me this, like, what do you and your significant other focus on? Like, what is your focus?
relationship. So personal relationship and integrity.
Gotcha.
So big time. We try to go there.
कल बनाएगा. दो बना देना मेरा प्लीज प्लीज
The
प्लीज.
extra mile.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll roll with that. Max, you ready?
Right when you are.
All right. Cool. What's up, guys? I've got. All right. Cool. What's up, guys? I've got Beth McKinley here from Noblesville, Indiana. That's Greater Indy, right?
Yes, that's right. North
Awesome.
of Indy.
So you've got a small team, and you said that you focus on relationships. So when it comes to your business there, what is focusing on relationships?
भाई तुम लोग ये सब्सक्राइबर काउंट सब दिख रहा है? और कोई सब्सक्राइब कर रहा है तो वो नोटिफिकेशन आ रहा है क्या तुम लोग को? वो आता है आएगा कॉमेडी से. अच्छा 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 अच्छा.
Relationships mean? What do you do as an agent?
भाई एक दिन में जान रहे हो कितना सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ गया? अराउंड 12 और एक महीना से मेरा एक भी सब्सक्राइबर नहीं था. भाई 400 भाई मतलब बेइज्जती भी कर, थोड़ा इज्जत से करो भाई बेशरम.
Agent for the people that you know.
So for the people I know, I try to take them out to coffee or lunch. We get to know a little bit more about them and what they really are looking for. So I always say you're not just buying a shirt, right? So it's the place you're going to live. This is where you're going to raise your kids. Or if it's empty nest, what does that look like? Are you into golf? Do you know? So it depends on all those things.
Like कर दो भाई सब.
I really try to get to know the person and form this bond
Let's go आकाश भाई.
with them because they kind of become family.
Sure.
And then that, even if they don't work with us later, at least I've made that connection and they may refer me to someone else.
कैसा है भाई?
That's how I really start to.
So
build
where does the
business.
relationship start when somebody says, okay, Beth, you guys are the best. I want to send my nephew to you to buy his first condo, or my niece needs to move into her first house because she's about to get married. Like, how do you typically get those referrals in, and what's the best way for people to refer an agent?
So I'd say word of mouth really is the best way, I think, because you've had a good experience with me. And then, like I said, I try to get to know them. Each transaction, each individual is so unique. And so really try to get kind of the why behind the why. Like sometimes there's a little bit more going on, and especially if it's a couple, boy, they might have two different ideas of what they're looking for. So we have to kind of hone that down to, does the basement matter? Does the outdoor garage matter? Does that, so, and try to see kind of who's driving that,
Yeah.
right?
And the other thing that you mentioned to me is
भाई
that
PC
you're dual career.
लाइट ने उनके
right?
बताओ.
You're
इतना
still
flex
you're
के
working in
flexi
another business
PC
that
है.
you're passionate about. So how do you
Shit.
balance
यार
being
हाँ
in a dual
मित्रों.
career position?
Oh, some days that's hard. So I've
course.
been a dental
कौन सा
hygienist
light
for
रखा होता है?
33
कौन सा cooler रखे?
years.
कौन सा
And I
cooler?
say all the time, it's very similar. And that in both careers, I'm helping people, and I
Clickbait
spend
thumbnails
most
की
of my
ज़रूरत
time
है.
calming people down.
मैं
Okay,
क्लिकबेट
so
में क्या
similar
कर
to
रहे हैं?
Real estate.
Very
right?
simple.
मुझे
Like
idea
in the
दीजिए.
dental chair, people are stressed.
I'm open to ideas.
Stressed out, and they're very stressed when they're buying or selling a home. So you spend so much time just calming them down, answering their questions, being available. So it's really funny. So I said I'd never have an Apple Watch, but I hide the restroom sometimes so I can take the phone call. I really like to be available. I don't sit around. You're not going to wait 2 or 3 hours
I
to
never
hear from
thought
me.
about how, as a dental
बढ़िया भाई
hygienist,
आकाश.
setting expectations with
थोड़ा
your
लेट से
hygiene
देख रहा हूँ,
clients
माफी
versus your
चाहिए.
real estate clients, just being able to calm them down, tell them what's next, and so that way they trust you, right? Because somebody's really got to trust you to have those sharp tools in their mouth. They got to trust you with their home purchase.
It's really
too.
true. Yeah, and it's, you know, it's in the top 5 most stressful events of your life. And same with going to the so many people. And same with going to the people anymore, but I will
Right.
touch my clients in the chair. Same thing when I meet with people. if I can do anything to calm them down and make it a positive experience.
Here's a question that I'm wondering too, since you're dual career, right? One of my favorite books is The 4-Hour Work Week. I don't know if you've had a chance to read that
I
yet.
have not read it.
But if you only had 30 minutes a day to focus on building your real estate business, what would you spend the 30 minutes doing?
If I had 30 minutes, I would say, you know, it really would be calming my own self down.
Okay.
And being focused on my schedule. I can get a little scattered, obviously, with doing the two things. So if I can take that time for myself and have a game plan, I'm going to better serve my clients.
So you would spend your 30 minutes kind of zooming out, focusing on what needs to get done.
Yes.
And how to compartmentalize things.
Yes, I have to prioritize. If not, I can get scattered all over. So I have to really make everything count.
Gotcha. Here's a question too for somebody who's a relationship builder like yourself. If you had only $500 to spend on your real estate business every month, what would you spend your $500 on?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I only had $500.
Because I find that relationship builders spend their money different than people who are transactional.
Right? So I would probably spend that on going out with my clients,
Okay.
which is what I do. I mean, you can Zoom, you can talk on the phone. I'm a hugger, I'm a toucher, I'm a crier.
You like to get face-to-face with
I'm
people?
face-to-face with people, so I would probably spend that $500 taking them out for coffee, taking them out for lunch, and spending that time one-on-one.
Awesome. And how long have you been selling real estate?
Just over a year.
Just over a year. So you just finished 12 months in real estate. What advice would you give an agent who's starting out right now?
Do not fear it. Is embrace it. Like everybody say, oh, the market's horrible. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're too old. You know, I laugh that I'm not, you know, like just look around this conference. Like, no offense, I'm not 25 with blonde hair and all that, but what I can give you is the real deal. So I say that all the time is, I'm here for you. I'm going to be incredibly honest. I'm not going to try to talk you into something that I don't think you're happy in. I always tell people, what does it look like when you drink your coffee? What does it look like if your grandkids come over or if your kids are going to play in the backyard? At the end of the day, I don't want to just sell you a house. I want you someplace where you're very happy, and then you'll tell your friends.
Awesome. You heard it right here from Beth McKinley, Noblesville, Indiana, but greater Indy, you know, more generally,
That's
right?
right.
If you're looking for a house in that area, give her a call. She's a great agent, and she's a great agent, and she's the newest member of the real estate.
हाँ, ल्यूमिनर का भाई अच्छा था। अभी भाई हम काम कर रहे हैं इस पे, क्या नाम है, एक ये रियल एस्टेट के एजेंट है, ये लोग रियल्टर है, तो उसके लिए मतलब ये लोग शूट कर रहे हैं अभी बस। एक EXP रियल्टी करके होता है। ठीक है भाई आकाश, मिलते हैं मेरे भाई,
Momentum
आते रहो, नहीं तो करो साथ में लाइव।
podcast.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
अभी हो गया इसका एज अ पॉडकास्ट है, एक छोटा सा छोटू सा वेगस 2 है ना। थंबनेल डन है, ये डन। बस इस पे इसका लोगो लगाएंगे आगे पीछे, और इसमें तो कुछ ये हेडलाइंस नहीं डालना है, सिर्फ लोगो आगे पीछे लगाना है। इन लोगों का नाम लगाना लोअर थर्ड। मेरा मेन जो है वो सेकंड स्क्रीन में दिखता है। बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ है उसमें, सीक्रेट्स, मेरे सीक्रेट्स। एक हम सीक्वेंस बना के रखे सबके लिए, सब क्लाइंट्स का अलग अलग, ये भी ज़्यादा खोजना नहीं पड़ता सबका। ये एरन स्मिथ का है ना, तो इसका ब्रांड कलर रेड है। आए हाय, इतना खराब। ठीक है,
She's
ये हमने बनाया भाई, इतना टट्टी हमने बना सकते। तो इसे कलर ग्रेड कर देते हैं। ऐसे रेक 709 में ही है, सैचुरेशन ठीक ही है।
and yeah.
वाइट हाईलाइट्स ज़्यादा लग रहा है, हाईलाइट और वाइट।
Like, how do you?
Vindy.
So you. What's up, guys? I've got Beth McKinley.
बस ऐसे रहता है इसमें तो कुछ पॉइंट रहेगा, उस पर हेडलाइंस चढ़ाना रहता था, इसमें हेडलाइंस नहीं है, तो ऐसे ही रेंडर करना होगा। प्रीसेट मेरा कहाँ चला गया? 1080p है तो हम रखते हैं 25 और इसको रखते हैं मैक्सिमम बिट रेट को 30 और हम CBR में करते हैं भाई रेंडर एट मैक्सिमम डेप्थ। इसको प्रीसेट बना लेते हैं फॉर 1080p। ना यूज़ मैक्सिमम रेंडर क्वालिटी भी कर देते हैं और ये डेस्कटॉप में करते हैं। अभी तुरंत डिलीट करना, बस इसको अपलोड करके डिलीट कर देंगे। वेगस टू फुल रेंडर 2 जाता है, एक स्पॉटिफाई के लिए जाता है, एक यूट्यूब और सब हैंडल्स के लिए। देख रहा तो ये लैग तो कहीं नहीं कर रहा रेंडर में, क्योंकि रेंडर के टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा रिसोर्स यूज़ होता है। देखिए कितना हो रहा है। जीपीयू बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है, बाप रे बाप। जीपीयू तो 94% यूज़ हो रहा है भाई साहब। टेम्परेचर सही है। रैम भी ठीक है, 40% यूज़ हो रहा है। भाई सब लाइक कर दो, 7 जने देख रहे हो हैं, बहुत उम्दा तुम लोग कर रहे हो काम। सब्सक्राइब और लाइक कर दो मित्रों। ये मच्छर अलग परेशान किया। लगता है सबको एक साथ ही लास्ट ही में कर देंगे, मीडिया इंकोडर में चढ़ा के। मोर प्रोजेक्ट्स इन। आते भाई, वॉशरूम से आते हैं। सब लाइन पर रहो, अभी रेंडर हो रहा है। वेलकम वेलकम। इसका MP3 भी करना होगा। प्रीसेट बना लेते हैं 360 हर्ट्ज का। ये सब पहले तो टट्टी टट्टी हटाते हैं सब। ओ ये तो अभी बना है। ये एक रेंडर हो गया यार, ये तो अर्जेंट है। अरे कहाँ रेंडर हुआ है यार। वाह बेटा, गुड गुड। क्या कर रहा है आफ्टर इफेक्ट में? ये सब बेकार प्रीसेट सब है। इसे कौन यूज़ करता होगा? सब फालतू का। बस एक 4K का बना लेंगे बस। भाई एक प्रोजेक्ट मिला है मेरा, वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट पेइंग क्लाइंट की तरफ से। तो आज उसकी एडिटिंग करेंगे, मगर रात में करेंगे खाना खाने के बाद, 10 बजे के बाद। तो सब देखना, देखोगे तो MP3 ऐसा रेंडर होता ना सब, तब ना मज़ा आएगा। वाह बेटा वाह, गुड गुड, सीखो सीखो। कौन सा है? 4 बिलो है कि बीइंग अपलोडेड। ए श्रेष्ठ ब्रो, भाई वो तुम क्या भेजता है भाई? वो क्या है? वो हमको पता है कुछ है, पर क्या है पता नहीं हमको।
I'm gonna better serve.
ये हो गया। अब इसका एक छोटू सा काटना है।
Mic check.
Mic check 1 2.
Boom.
Is that the same mic I've got ashore? It looks the
course.
same.
It is.
Look at that.
I'm trying to back up. All the videos that I'm doing with you, I'm like, it's like I'm eating the fucking camera. It's like, back the fuck up, dude.
I'll back up. I just thought
Back
you wanted to be, I just thought you wanted to be near me.
I do, but I don't want to.
बाय द वे मैट प्लैप है जो यही मेरा प्रोफाइल बूस्ट करने में हेल्प किया था। मतलब जहाँ से काम मिलना शुरू हुआ स्टार्टिंग में, इनके ही कारण।
The person.
आज वरुण जो है
Damn.
जो है
Hey,
सो
I've got
है।
a possible event for you.
Oh.
You know,
अच्छा श्रेष्ठ भाई, कहाँ मेरे इंस्टाग्राम से है क्या तुम श्रेष्ठ?
Like-
the restaurant leadership conference. It's in Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, in April.
I'm familiar. What about it?
So Ann Gannon is a restaurant accounting consultant that I've done some stuff with, and just awesome human.
Yep.
Love her. She has last year she sponsored it. She spent like 20 grand and got like 10, I think it was 20 tickets. And they don't really monitor if like Cali Barbecue has a ticket, you can have 3 people. So it's like a ticket to get in the event. And apparently this show is really weak with independents. It's all chains.
Yep.
And like just her small people that were there last year, 20 restaurants, like 40 people, all of the vendors raved because these people were going through the show and signing up for the booths, like the software, the point of sale. And so they were like, hey, we want you back this year. And so her and I are working on the numbers for an event. Well, 2 things we're doing. We're putting on it together an event where we will do the day before. So the event's like Monday and Tuesday.
Yep.
Or Sunday, we rent out a conference room at a hotel, have 50 people come in. You know, you pay X amount and you get to come in for the day, and then you get tickets the next day, 2 days at leadership conference. But then we
Sweet.
also do a
अच्छा,
dinner that night, Top Golf the next night. And so she
और जो मैट प्लैप के बिहाफ में बात करते हैं वो डेविड है। डेविड भी बहुत अच्छा इंसान है।
asked me, she's like, hey, when we do this, like, what's the best thing? I said, well, it'd be to have some numbers. I said, but it would be unique to have.
अरे भाई स्टार्ट कब से हुआ भाई? यहाँ से।
And you say phones. I'm Matt Platt.
Sorry.
I'm Sean Walchef.
अच्छा श्रेष्ठ भाई, कहाँ मेरे जूनियर सीनियर क्या थे?
I'm Matt Platt.
I'm Sean Walchef.
And this is Own There.
Phones.
Boom. Feel like it's March Madness when that comes on. I'm like, boom, boom.
It
I
is.
kind of
it's
feel like I'm
always
Rob
fun.
Dyrdek with that energy.
Yeah, I like that.
एंड तो लग रहा है यहाँ पर हो रहा है, मगर इसमें बोला 3 है, यहाँ पर भी हो रहा है।
I'm Matt Platt.
I'm Sean Walchef.
God damn. इससे पहले भी एंड हो रहा है.
And she said, "Hey, I appreciate you." I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
And this is Own There.
Phones.
इसमें एक पॉडकास्ट में 3 पॉडकास्ट है. By the way. भाई हैंग हो गया क्या तुम लोगों का? मेरा यहाँ पर लोडिंग हो रहा है. चल रहा है. माफ़ी चाहेंगे. और भाई कौन कौन ऑनलाइन है? थोड़ा हाय हाय कर दो ना. देख तो ले शक्ल सबकी सभी का. अरे सिंचान तुमको दे, तुम बनाएगा क्या? अरे यार SRT के लिए हम दे दे क्या तुमको? भुला गए, तुमको भेजना ही भूल गए. काम करेगा अभी? हेलो जयदीप भाई. तुमको ललित लोग खोज रहा था भाई. सॉरी मित्रों, एंड कहाँ हुआ है मित्रों?
Bob Deerdack, that's my guy.
Yeah, I was on his podcast.
That's amazing, really. Look at
Yeah, I
you.
was on
Abhaj
like
bhaiya.
episode 8 or 9
Pura-
of Build with Rob. The
साथी
dude's
रहिए क्या?
hilarious. We actually have a clip that we've been talking about for like 6 months of using where he
The next one will be in person at the Master Smokehouse in the Media Center.
love it.
I'll invite him back. I'll make sure that happens.
So today I want to ask you a question because you talk about
भाई
digital
पॉडकास्ट में
hospitality.
कुछ नहीं भाई, बस सुनते रहो. कुछ काम नहीं बस. हाँ भले पैसा मिलता है मगर बोर हो जाते हैं. अभी बताओ ना, ये अराउंड 50 मिनट्स का है.
And I just got done submitting
इसमें से मेरे को क्या करना है? On their phones 11, 12, 13. थंबनेल के लिए तो कुछ है नहीं. There are 3 OTP episodes tagged in here. I need the first one by next Tuesday. Please be sure to trim the fat off the front end.
my responses.
अरे जयदीप कोई लोड नहीं भाई, उतना हम कुछ होल्ड नहीं करते. तुम साथ में हो ना बस, और क्या चाहिए भाई? कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं.
And you would think I just
अरे जो रोगन का भैया पॉडकास्ट बहुत रफ रहता है.
blew his car
भी
up,
देखते हैं.
robbed his house, and set the building on fire. Like he would be in like just disarray. And I'm like, Evan,
Correct.
there's an odds are it's either what I've seen. Third of the time it's a competitor. Third of the time it's a disgruntled employee or you know, just a random person. And then
मगर ये लोग मार्केटिंग के ऊपर, रेस्टोरेंट मार्केटिंग के
that
ऊपर.
was legit.
Yep.
So if you got
Podcast
one
with
negative
them.
review out of 3 out of 300, you got one on that's probably legit. Like you screw up. Like Michael Jordan was pretty good. He missed a lot of shots. Steph Curry is one of the most unconscious shooters I've ever seen. He misses a lot of shots.
Yes.
And so you can't take it personal. How do you draw that line? And when somebody gets on there and says, I was at Cali Barbecue, blah, 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 how do you segment it and just digest it?
I mean, the easiest way, and I'll be honest, in the beginning when we first opened, I remember because we opened in 2008, so Yelp was still a young platform, Facebook was a young platform, and like for us, when I got those 5-star reviews, it was like, it might as well have been a Michelin star. I mean, it was the greatest thing ever. Someone taking the time to write about all of our hopes, all of our dreams, everything that we went all in on, it was the best feeling in the world. And then when someone wrote a 1-star review, and it was like someone calling your baby ugly. Your baby's ugly, your baby's not worthy, and your baby's not going to make it. Essentially, is what they were telling me.
अच्छा
And,
जयदीप
for me, it was
कहाँ
very
पे
hard to get to the point where I removed my
कहाँ
ego.
रहते हो
I removed how do I feel about this review. So the subjectivity, getting to the objectivity. Well, what are the facts? Let me scan through this review and look at the facts. What happened? One of the things I've been pushing is we do a lot of work with Yelp for Business, Yelp for Restaurants. We're on their platform. We create content for them. They help us launch our show with Entrepreneur Magazine. So I've met with their engineers. I've met with their sales teams. I've met with their leadership. And I'm like, listen, one thing you can do, which they've improved the app significantly, but they're still not where I think they should be, is give the restaurant owner and the guest data. The data is a receipt. So let me know, when did you visit the restaurant? Because if you visited the restaurant on Father's Day at 1 p.m. and you're making a complaint about how long the line was or about not having an extra barbecue sauce in your order, it's completely different than if you came the following Monday when it's not Father's Day. It's literally the slowest day of the year, and it was 1 p.m. and we ignored it. Those are two
गेम जब
different
चलाएंगे
date
ना भाई
periods,
तब
different time
मजा
periods,
आएगा
different days.
सबको
So
मजा
that's one thing
आएगा
Yelp can do. If Yelp, if you're listening,
तो
please
बोर
go ahead
हो
and make that
जाता है
improvement. It's free. I give out all this free advice to improve your technology. But nonetheless, back to
तब
understanding that it's
लंबा
subjective. So if
वीडियोस
somebody,
भैया
multiple people
तो
are saying
और
something,
रिटेंशन
that's the
बहुत
crazy thing. If somebody takes the
भयंकर
time to
रहता
tell you
है
something bad, the chances are, if it's
तोड़
true, so
तोड़
if the brisket
आदमी
was
लोग को
bad, I'll give them
बैठाता है
soda spirit,
एकदम बगल
chances
में
are there were multiple people that got bad brisket. They just didn't say anything. So if you have the courage to respond to every review, which you always should do, those people oftentimes have become the biggest advocates for our brand because you create what we call the oh shit moment. That's oh shit hospitality. I can't believe a business owner responded immediately, because I'm not talking about responding in 48 hours. I'm not talking about responding tomorrow. I'm talking about we get the email, we get the push notification, we respond. Why do we do that? Because if we do that, then we're at inbox zero. Then I'm not batching it going like, oh my God, I have 10 emails to respond. I don't have any time to do that. No, I just do it right away. The same reason why I never have any text messages. I don't have any text messages because Matt texts me, I text him back. If I'm in a meeting, right when I'm done, I batch my text, respond to it. Same way, that's the essence of digital hospitality. But it helps you not only get shit done, but more importantly, create those oh shit memorable moments where you're like, nobody else is doing it. Literally, if you're listening to this podcast, you're already doing what 99% of other restaurant owners aren't doing. You're literally playing the game within the game. Like, you're our kind of people. You're the operators that are going to continue to scale, continue to build great businesses, have the whole world of hospitality come and look at you to see what you're doing. Those are the people that want to educate themselves. That's why Matt and I care so much about this content, is that it helps us surround us with the people that are
हाँ
listening to
ये
the show. So do what the other business owners are unwilling to do.
ये वाले जो लोग हैं ना ये लोग कभी मिस्टेक नहीं करते हैं और पॉडकास्ट है
You
बस
wanna know who
बकबक
one of
करना
those
है
restaurant owners is?
Who's that?
His name's Jacob from On Rotation Brewing in Dallas,
सुनते
Texas.
रहते
I was
हैं
in Dallas
कहीं
Wednesday,
पर दिक्कत हुआ
and
तो
I was going
काट
through my
देते
inbox, and admittedly, some things recently have slipped through
बस
the cracks in my
पॉज
inbox because
को
of both
हटाना
quality
अगर
and
कुछ
confusion
मिस्टेक
on
हो गया
responses.
स्लाइड से
So I saw this guy Jacob had
अरे
signed up
छोड़
for
क्यों
own
रहे
their phones
Yeah,
from
man.
on the website, and it goes into my inbox on Matt Flash Facebook page, business page. And so I said, hey man, where's your restaurant at? What's the name of it? And he told me, and I said, where's that? He said, Dallas, Texas. I'm like, oh crap, like, I'm in Dallas next week. Well, so I had a conference. I did it first. I flew and flew back last Wednesday night because I just had too much going on to
एक
get out of the way.
और के आप $100 भी
so
कमा
I
सकते
said,
हैं
hey, I personally, I've been to plenty of
स्किल
conferences. I'd
सेट
rather
होना चाहिए
spend time
तोड़
with you.
अभी मेरे
Are you
करंट
cool
रेट
if I
30
stop
चल
by
रहा
your
है $30
restaurant? So I
पर
met Jonathan Bannister, a friend of mine there. He gave us a little tour. We had food and drinks there, and we were there for 2.5 hours. It was kind of funny. I don't look at my phone a whole lot. I have no notifications set up, so if I could sit near, there's no text, no phone. I have everything turned
अंग्रेजों
on.
लोग के
It's the
पास
opposite
ना
of me, by the way.
Yeah, it's the opposite of you. But I batch too. When I take time, I
Currency
look at it
king
and fix it all. But I look at my phone after about 2.5 hours, and I've got texts and emails from people I haven't heard from in like 3 years because they're at this conference.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, are you here? They're looking for you. And I'm like, I call, what's up? And like, hey, you're here in town. I'm like, yeah, I speak like in 3 hours. They're like, okay, nobody had seen you. And then of course the orange. I'm like, no, I'm here. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. But it was cool because Jacob owned their phone somewhere.
Yep.
Subscribe through the website to be notified via email and text, and listen to the podcast. And he's doing what it takes to upgrade your game, and that's important. So I want to end with this story. This finishes this episode.
Absolutely love it. I think Jacob started a new trend. I do this on our Restaurant Influencers podcast, and I think you and I need to do that. We need to start calling out
YouTube.
restaurant owners that are going above and beyond. The ones that are listening to the show, the ones
भाई
that are
सब
doing the
चीज
work, making
YouTube
the
में
TikTok
फ्री है
video,
भाई
posting on LinkedIn, doing all the stuff that we talk about on this show.
थोड़ा
We're gonna
रिसर्च
shout you
करो
out.
बैठ
So
के
connect
गूगल
with
में
Matt, connect with me, let us know you heard the
आर्टिकल्स
show.
पढ़ो फिर
We're gonna
अगर
shout you
लास्ट
out.
में अगर
We're
कुछ
gonna
नहीं तो
follow you
मिले
back.
तब
We'll follow you on all
जाके
platforms. We can support you on
यूडेमी
social.
और सब में
And,
पैसे
you never
इन्वेस्ट
know.
करो
That's the crazy
मगर
thing.
हाँ
Once you
तुम
put
कर
this out
सकते
in
हो
the world, we'll find the best
इन्वेस्ट
people on earth.
We got to come up with a fancy title.
Investment
MVP.
है
You guys
ये
ask
सब।
me, we can come up with. That's like that.
Expense
So,
नहीं है।
all I did with this, you talk about reviews. A lot of reviews.
अल्टीमेटली
can be
तुम अगर
avoided.
मन रहेगा ना तो
Or
कर ही
negative,
लोगे
avoided by
इसलिए
that
कोई
table touch you talk
ज़्यादा
about.
लोड
And
मत
unfortunately, a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses ignore the people in there. I eat a lot.
हाँ अगर यूडेमी करोगे ना तो मस्त एक पूरा मास्टर क्लास जैसा रहेगा कि तुम हर चैप्टर
मैं
वाइज
आई-
तुमको सिखाते जाएगा तो कोई ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होगा जैसे यूट्यूब अगर से करोगे ना तो एक एक वीडियो तुमको खोज के और हर चीज़ नहीं
Eat
मिलती
out literally 7 days a
Udemy में
week,
तुमको
typically
पूरा
2 or 3 times a
thoroughly-
day. I don't eat at home for the most part, except for occasionally toast, Pop Tarts,
यूडेमी
and some bread.
स्किल शेयर में भी था
But
डिजिटल
I
मार्केटिंग
was
में
at a
बहुत
Panera
पैसा है
Bread.
भाई
I did a video on
कर
this,
लो
of
उसको।
course, about 6 years ago.
कर लो सीख लो
I'm at a Panera. and
Copywriting
they have
में
this
बहुत पैसा है।
salad that I would get there.
अब demand
Fuji
में चल
apple
रहा है।
chicken salad. It's really good.
Yep.
And I get it, and I'm eating it one time, and it's kaled out. Like it's like 90% kale, and it never is. I'm still eating it,
सर्टिफिकेशन कुछ
whatever,
जरूरत नहीं
I'll
मेरा
finish
हम
it.
वीडियो
And
एडिटर
the
है
manager
प्रोफेशनली
walks by and
बट
she goes,
एक
"Hey,
भी सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं मेरे
how's
पास
your guys' experience? there? How's
किसी
your
को
meal?" And I go,
सर्टिफिकेट का
"Well,
कोई मतलब नहीं
glad
भाई
you
बस
asked. You guys
बोलेगा तुम ये बना
changed
सकते हो तुम
the
बना सकते हो
recipe of
बना
the
के
Fuji
दिखाओ
apple chicken
अच्छा लगेगा
salad."
तुमको
She
काम
goes,
जरूर मिलेगा
"Oh
स्किल
man,
सेट रखो एकदम
there's a lot of kale in there."
सर्टिफिकेशन तो भाई
I know.
एमबीए वाला भी सब
And she
रहता
goes,
है
"No,
करता है ना
we
20,000
didn't.
का
Give me
नौकरी
a second." She comes back with a new salad, and she goes,
कोई
"Hey, here's
सर्टिफिकेशन का कुछ
a new
मतलब नहीं
salad for you to eat, and then here's one to go. I'm sure you've got somebody where you're going that would love this Sal. And she goes, what happened? I appreciate you telling
अपवर्क
me.
है भाई, बहुत
We
सारे
have a
वेबसाइट है। इंडियन में भी एक क्रॉसेंट नाम से वेबसाइट्स खुले हैं, ये फ्रीलांसिंग
brand new
वेबसाइट्स
guy
हैं।
on the line today.
और
He had it backwards.
freelancer.com
The
है।
iceberg versus the kale.
और
So
और
you
है
got
बहुत
like
सारा भाई।
90% kale,
Walk-
10%
walk
iceberg. And she goes, I really
per hour करके
appreciate
है
your
कि क्या है।
feedback.
Yes.
उसमें भी
Because that could have
freelancer लोग के लिए।
caused
जैसे
everybody
3-4
all day
बहुत ज़्यादा।
to
और
have
अपवर्क
a
में
bad
सिक्योरिटी बहुत
experience.
है।
And I wouldn't
पेमेंट
have
में
left a
तुम्हारा
negative
एक भी
review.
डिले
I would
नहीं
have just
होगा,
ate
तो
the
मेरा
damn salad and
गारंटी।
went on my way. That's just how I
हम
am.
1-1.5
But a
साल से
lot of
काम
people
कर रहे हैं,
would
मगर
have.
एक दिन मेरा
But by
पेमेंट
her
डिले
doing
नहीं
her
हुआ।
job, having an engaging conversation, instead of saying, hey, how are you doing? She actually asked a conversation
लग जाओ।
that made me answer about my specific experience.
Correct.
I gave her the answer. She fixed it. And she said, hey, I appreciate you probably avoided me 10 mad customers today.
Yep.
That's all we got. Own their phones, baby. Another episode of the books. I'm Matt Platt.
I'm Sean Walter.
This is Own Their
Phones.
कितना समय हो गया भाई? भाई समय कहाँ से दिखाता है? ओह, स्टार्टेड 53 मिनट्स अगो। अभी तो कितना बज रहा? 7:52।
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
ये हो गया।
Post. And I think this will be a quick one, but okay. In 3, 2,
2, 1.
I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
And this is Own Their
Phones.
Let's go.
फोन भाई लोग बहुत रही से भाई, लैम्बोर्गिनी रखा पड़ा है घर पे लिक्स के। क्लाइंट को इम्प्रेस करने के लिए खरीदा, बताओ। भाई अपवर्क पे ट्राई कर, अपवर्क बहुत सही है। अपवर्क पे ट्राई कर, freelancer.com पे ट्राई कर। देख, ट्राई करना तो सभी जगह कर, समझे?
I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
मज़ा आएगा ना काम करने में, तो खुद ब खुद पैसा आएगा। आएगा तो कूच के आएगा एकदम बाढ़। क्या हाल है मेरे सिद्ध विशाल भाई के? तुम आ गए वे, नाटक करेगा अब।
I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
And this is
And this is Own Their Phones baby। इसको रेंटर करते हैं। इस पे लगता नहीं है।
I'm Matt Plapp.
I'm Sean Walchef.
ओ, इस पे भी लोगो वगैरह डालना पड़ेगा मित्रों। मौज कर दी। ABR intro outro on the phones, yes। वो नहीं, इससे लगा हुआ था, इसका बस हमको डालना, लोअर थर्ड डालना है। काम रुकना नहीं चाहिए हाँ। काम कभी रुका है भाई? वर्किंग 24/7। अब इसका डालते हैं हम लोग लोअर थर्ड। देखो, शॉन वॉलशेफ और वॉलशेफ क्या है? गाना सुन रहे हो? कितना एग्जॉटिक और कितना मतलब वाला है।
feel like it's March Madness when that comes on. I'm like, boom, boom.
It
I
is.
kind of
it's
feel like I'm
always
Rob
like that.
Deerdeck with that energy.
Yeah, I like that. Rob Deerdeck, that's my guy.
Yeah, I was on his podcast.
That's amazing, really.
जल लीजिए, थक गए होंगे एडिट कर करके। नहीं भाई, 1 घंटा से ही बस स्टार्ट किया।
Feel like it's March Madness when that comes on. I'm like,
ओके, ये हो गया है। बस इसको हम लोग करना है सोर्स इन आउट पे रेंडर फॉर 1080p। डेस्कटॉप पे बना लेते हैं। कहाँ बना भाई? वो नीचे बन रहा, दिख न रहा। फुल रेंडर और एक रहता है थम्स। अभी 2-3 प्रोजेक्ट बनेगा, इसलिए और बना लेते बना लेते 1 2 3 4। एक 2 3 4 और एक OTP ऑन द फोन्स 12 था कि 13 था, कौन सा था? अरे अंग्रेज लोग कौन सा देश का, ये है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका कैलिफोर्निया। बोलने में भी थोड़ा स्वैग लग रहा है मगर बहुत बेकार जगह है। आना बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड हो जा रहा है भाई। एसी ऑन करो तो ठंड लगे, बंद करो तो गर्मी लगे भाई। इलेवन सोर्स इन आउट वीडियो सब ठीक है। एक्सपोर्ट कर देते हाँ। और बोलो भाई लोग। भाई अभी स्टार्ट किए, 4-5 जन रहता ही है। थंबनेल देख रहे हो मेरा कितना खतरनाक है, ऐसे वाला एकदम पूरा यूट्यूबर वाला हो गया भाई। अब फिर ऐसे करके एकदम टेंशन में क्लिक बेट। जल्दी रेंडर हो जाते, कुछ काम कर ले हम लोग। देखते हैं आज मेरा कैमरा टाइम आउट। मच्छर तेरी भट्टी का इधर। साले स्प्रे लाना होगा भाई नीचे से। डाइट में भाई क्या ही खाएं। अच्छा हाँ, बॉयल अंडा कर लेंगे। अच्छा नहीं, डिनर के टाइम में साथ ही में खा लेंगे। डिलीवरी कब है मेरा दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट का? 9 तारीख को कल रफ ड्राफ्ट ड्यू और 16 को फाइनल डिलीवरी है। और भाई सनी क्या हो गया? वे कुकी तो बनाना पड़ेगा भैया। भाई सब्सक्राइब कोई कर रहा है तो उसका नोटिफिकेशन क्यों नहीं आ रहा? हम तो सीखे भी नहीं ना, आना चाहिए था पर सब्सक्राइब अलर्ट का। पता नहीं क्यों नहीं आ रहा है। दिखा कैसे आएगा? बहुत हंसोगे तुम लोग। खुल जाए तो दिखा दे। पता नहीं नेट को क्या हो गया। अलर्ट, हाँ अलर्ट बोलते हैं। ऐसा आएगा।
Daddy, chill.
दिखाते हैं OBS खोल के। कुछ समझ तो नहीं आएगा पर देख लो।
Daddy, chill.
ये आएगा ये। ये फॉन्ट कैसा हो गया? सॉरी मित्रों, इधर आ जाओ। वही ना भैया। डैडी चिल 2 वीक से किसी भी है। ओह ऐसा। बेचारा यूट्यूब भी पागल हो गया, इतना आदमी पोस्ट कर दे रहा है ना। हाँ शॉर्ट्स के लिए तो शूट अलग से करना पड़ता है उसका ना, बहुत बहुत लोचा लगता है एकदम। करेंगे मगर इंस्टाग्राम में भी वही चीज़ डाल देंगे, इंस्टाग्राम भी बूस्ट हो जाएगा। गेम में बताइए भैया कौन सा गेम स्ट्रीम करें? आठ बजे लग रहा है कि 11 बजे का फीलिंग आ रहा है एकदम।
boom, boom.
It
I
is.
kind of
it's
feel like
always
I'm Rob
like that.
Deerdeck with that energy.
Yeah.
ये हो गया, ये भी हो गया। अरे वैलोरेंट भाई बहुत मुश्किल है पार्टी, बहुत मुश्किल बोले तो वहाँ पर ऐसा ऐसा जोखिम भरा इंसान बैठा हुआ है ना, जो अपने ज़िंदगी कुर्बान कर दिया वैलोरेंट के लिए। एक्सट्रीम प्लेयर सब है भाई, खेले थे बीच में, 2-4 किल से ज़्यादा होता ही नहीं था। या तो हम टट्टी खेलना चालू कर दिए हैं, अब बहुत समय से गेम भी खेलने रहे ना, एकदम हाथ बैठा हुआ जो छूट गया। यस, 14 मिनट का।
What's up, everybody? Aaron Smith here with the Real Estate Momentum Podcast, and today is some myth understandings around them. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcast. I so appreciate you for listening. Stay tuned for more.
सनी खेलेगा वैलोरेंट तो बोल, साथ में रहेगा कोई तो खेलेंगे। मन नहीं करता है अकेले खेलने में। अकेले खेलने तो भाई वो खेलेंगे सिंगल प्लेयर कोई अच्छा सा गेम। भाई हमको भूत वाला गेम सबसे इतना डर लगता है ना कि मत पूछो। रेजिडेंट इवल हम जिंदगी में पार नहीं कर पाए कोई भी पार्ट, ना प्ले स्टेशन में ना पीसी में। पीसी में तो और कतई जहर वाला डर लगता है। फॉन्ट कहाँ से चेंज होता है? अलर्ट बॉक्स। तुम आजकल खेल रहा है क्या? हाँ, हम तो भैया बहुत डरते हैं।
Everybody, Aaron Smith here with the Real Estate Momentum Podcast, and today is a solo show. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the real estate market right now so that you can make decisions and know what's actually happening. But first, if you've watched my show or if this is your first time, feel free to go into our YouTube and subscribe. Go ahead and go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and subscribe to the podcast because we love getting feedback and reviews from people on what they want to know more about. So go in there and subscribe to those. I would be forever grateful. Thank you. So today we're talking about clickbait and what is the messaging that I'm seeing put out there right now from loan officers and real estate agents to keep buyers and sellers engaged in what's going on out there and give them hope, which
it's all good. I mean, sharing a message is great as long as it's accurate and it's not this bait and switch kind of thing. I've talked to no fewer than 4 loan officers. I just got off the phone with one here, very prominent loan officer in Northern Kentucky, about some of these clickbait lending things, right? And it's not that they're not useful. These are all tools that fit in the tool belt of a real estate agent, mortgage loan officer, as things that we could offer to our clients that fit their situation. There's a lot of myths out there about these products, and there's a lot of uncertainty about the products. So hopefully I can shed a little light on what's going on. I'm not a mortgage loan officer. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to open up the concept so that you can see what these topics look like. So, topic that I've seen a lot about, there's 3 of them here. Okay, so number one of the topics that we've heard a lot about lately that people want to know more about is loan assumptions. I can take over your loan because you've got a 3% interest rate.
डेली नहीं, कोई कोई दिन खेला जाएगा. हाँ, हम भी डे टाइम में ही हम स्ट्रीम करेंगे. हम तो रात में तो सकेंगे नहीं. अल्टीमेट गेम सभी सब खेलते खेलते थोड़ा सा पता चले कि मुंह दिए पैंट में.
That sounds pretty darn enticing.
हम
So
तो नहीं
what does
सकते.
it take to enter into an assumable for financing?
Podcast November episode. Priority.
Aaron Smith here with the Real Estate Momentum Podcast, and today is a solo show. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the real estate market right now.
Right now, इसको एंटर करते हैं. बाद में करेंगे वक्त. 1080p podcast. इसको क्यू में लगा देते हैं. लाइट चेंज कर देते हैं थोड़ा सा. जूट का कर देते हैं जो आँख में गड़े ना. कुछ समय के लिए पीला रख देते हैं. एनीमे देख रहे भैया आजकल? ब्लीच का नया सीजन देख रहा है? बहुत गजब का निकाला है, बाप रे बाप, इतना हाई. हाँ 8K ना अभी मिला है, तो रुके दिखाते हैं आपको फुटेज. एक फुटेज बस है 92 GB का, सिर्फ एक वीडियो. दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा देख के आपको. रुके दिखाते हैं. ये ब्लैक मैजिक कैमरा का, वही मेरा हाईएस्ट पेइंग अभी सबसे टॉप पेड गिग है. जॉश बेकर 6 टॉप प्रोडक्शन का है. ओ इसके लिए एक प्लगइन रहता है, इसका इसका इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा. ब्लैक मैजिक का आता है, करते हैं. बीरो. अरे हीरो एकेडमी हम नहीं देख पा रहे हैं. हमने उसका देखे हैं कुछ सीज़न, 3 4 5 सीज़न जैसा. हेलो सौरभ भाई, क्या हाल है मेरे भाई के? प्लग इन, प्लग ऑन, प्लग इन। ब्लैक मैजिक का ही कहाँ से तो किए थे। सॉलिड भाई, लग जाओ एकदम। हाँ, घर आके देखिएगा, लेकिन आपको फुटेज का देखिए, दिखाते हैं। देखिए ये वाला, देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे 91 GB। ये एक फुटेज है बस, गजब का फुटेज दिया मतलब। और एकदम मक्खन चलता है पीसी में, पता नहीं कैसे चल रहा है। 8K एकदम मक्खन लग रहा है कि 3 GB क्वालिटी का चला रहा है। मिला मिला मिला। मल्टी व्यू वीडियो एसिड रिजॉल्व स्टूडियो ब्लैक मैजिक रॉ 2.7। यस, ये वाला समझ। और 91 GB और टोटल फुटेज भेजा था हमको 270 GB का अराउंड था। ये सब फालतू का ब्लैक मैजिक का ना। फर्स्ट नेम वरुण, सब देखो कैसे इंस्टॉल होता है। वर्स्ट क्या बोलते हैं इसको, स्ट्रीम ऑफ द डे। क्या करे मित्रों, अरे यार ये 2 हो गया, ये भी हो गया। अरे यार सब फाइल सेपरेट नीड करने की मीडिया इंकोडर पर। अरे बाद में करेंगे।
So that you can make decisions to enter into an assumable loan. Well, first
हाँ जी, 8K वाला सीन मतलब देखिएगा ना तो लगेगा क्या टट्टी है, मगर उसको जब ग्रेड करेंगे ना तब मज़ा आता देखने में। हाँ अब दिखेगा, देखिए मतलब कुछ ज़्यादा खास नहीं। एक तो ऊपर से लोग कोई शूट करे में नहीं, थोड़ा ग्रेन है, देख रहे पूरा ये ग्रेन सबको भी हटाना है। मस्त 8 के देख रहे एकदम मक्खन चल रहा है। मैं कंप्यूटर सनसना आ जाता है एकदम, पूरा स्पीड बढ़ जाएगा फ़ैन वगैरह का। इसको ग्रेड करेंगे ना सॉलिड दिखता है, बहुत डेप्थ रहता है कलर में। डिटेल्स दिख रहा है। अच्छा इसमें नहीं दिखा रहा है। कैसा दिख रहा है ना, स्ट्रीम में कुछ अलग ही दिख रहा है, ऐसे हमको कुछ अलग दिख रहा है।
There are 3 types.
जबकि मेरा टैबलेट का और पीसी का सेम कलर गैमेट सेम है, RX 79 ही है। सही में
Of financing that you might enter.
ये 6 मिनट 7 मिनट का, ये कसिनो का है।
Hello everyone.
जीपीयू जी पूरा एकदम बोलते हैं ना, टानता है पावर खतरनाक टाइप से।
Thank you for tuning in to the Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel podcast. That's it. Tuning in to the Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel podcast. I'm Corey Gibson. Oh, should I do that again? The ending?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Do one more. Okay. Putting up top right now. Thanks for tuning in to the Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel podcast. I'm Corey Gibson. Thank you for now. Thank you for tuning in to the Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel podcast. Everyone, welcome to Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel podcast. I'm Corey Gibson, and I'm joined again with Bob Ivy. Bob, what's going on, man?
Thank you for having me back, Corey. I want to talk about what we're going to be doing for the holidays. They're coming right up.
Christmas Casino is in a full go, so every day when I come in, I make sure to visit Rudolph and the reindeer out there.
Right out in front.
Yep, so every day when I come in, every day when I leave, so make sure you come down and you see all the guys that are over there right now. We're going to have Santa every weekend. We do know that. Yes. And then I do want to talk about something new that we're doing with the Christmas Casino.
So we've got a roasted nut cart that we're going to be featuring in the holidays. Corey, why don't you try one of my roasted nuts? These are great. These are roasted cashews. We're also going to have pecans and almonds. They're going to be roasted.
You say cashews?
Cashews.
I'm allergic.
Awesome. They're delicious. They're going to be roasted right in front of the guests, and you're going to be able to buy them for $5 all through the holidays. We're excited about that. The smell of roasted nuts in the pavilion is going to feel like Christmas.
I'm excited for that. Those are good.
Also, in the Ben's Bistro, new dessert feature we have is a hot fudge brownie. It's a warm brownie with hot fudge, whipped cream, and maraschino on top. Delicious.
We're done. I had someone want to know about the cocktails that we're having. I actually had to read into them. What do you got for us?
Okay, so during the holidays, we've got some $6 featured drinks. We've got our Christmas cookie White Russian, which is our take on White Russian. Shout out to Sarah for that one. Also, we've got our Grinch Appletini, which is caramel Appletini. So it's Appletini with some caramel sauce. Delicious. Be featuring them for Christmas all the way through the holidays.
It's going to be purchased at any bar.
हाँ भाई, daily 10 घंटा करोगे तो speed आ जाएगा.
Yes, it's going to be excellent.
That'll work out really well then. The other thing new that I was excited to see. I'm still excited. The carriage rides that we have. So every Sunday to 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Horse and carriage?
Yep. And it takes you pretty much to the golf course and back around.
Yeah, nice Christmas ride. You can do it with your family or bring your significant other. It's going to be fun.
I thought that was pretty cool. So we do have some marketing events that we're going to have, but we're going to be, I do want to say we are going to be Christmas Casino all the way through December 31st into January, just a few days after. So make sure you do stop by. I do want to get started on some of the things that we're going to be doing later in November because it's going by quick. Dinner and dice. I don't know whose idea is it, but I love it. We're going to do, 3 dinners, 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. We're going to prepare our VIPs a nice dinner in the Grand Theater.
Yes, prime rib, shrimp. Then they get to every single guest gets a roll.
I was going to say rolling the dice. That's pretty cool.
Get some free play.
Yeah, I know. So
नया client, alert. I'm reaching out to discuss my budget expertise, ability. I'm looking for an editor to come through approximately 12 hours of product testing and edit out the footage in between consumer using the product. The timing for this to be completed would be November 17th, 18th at the latest. Please let me know if this is within your realm of capability of, and if you can provide a code for your services. 4 million total spent. बाप रे बाप भाई. Nice. $4 million spent है भाई अपवर्क में इसका. Head on. I can surely help you. With this one. Example final product video to get the reference from the delivery time suits me well. 100% हायर रेट है. ये तो जॉब, ये तो मेरा है जॉब. देखते हैं.
That's going to be really, really exciting. I mean, it's we've been getting calls for it. I mean,
और
it's
ये
been
एवरेज पे किया हुआ है भाई. एवरेज है इसका $82 पर आवर पेड किया हुआ है.
hit.
बाप रे बाप.
So
मेरा
I mean,
30 में ही
we're
खुश है.
excited for that and seeing how everything's going
मन
to
कर रहा
be
बढ़ा दो
going
इसको.
on that. The next weekend that we have, football viewing party that we're going to do in the Grand
we
Theater.
had so much success with our Super Bowl party.
Yep.
Bengals in the Super Bowl. We had 2 weeks to set it up. We loved it. We had this giant screen, all the sports bar type fare, free drinks during the game. We liked it so much. I think we scheduled 2 away games because we're not going to compete with the Bengals at home, and get to watch a Bengals game, free food and drinks while you're watching it in our Grand Theater. It'll be fun.
So, that's going to be good. And then I think we're going to do halftime. We're going to do 5 winners. We're going to give away some NFL memorabilia, play, and then we're going to do 5 winners at the end of the game. So that's going to be really exciting. I mean, that's going to be a fun day.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll definitely be in there pretty much. Work.
If you catch a game, that's kind of
Exactly. So we do have we got one drawing in November, one drawing in December. It's called the Winter Wonderland drawing. So from 5 p.m. to 8:30 every half hour, we're going to draw one winner. They're going to spin a wheel for up to $750 in free play. But the big thing is it's that grand prize drawing. You got a chance to win $7,500 in free play or 10,000 cash.
आज का गोल है, आज का गोल है 450 सब्सक्राइबर भाई.
6th that Saturday, and then also December 17th.
So we're going to have to bring them on. It's going to be a really good one. As always, through the month of December, gift of the day, Apple iPad. Every day, 7 o'clock, someone's going to win an iPad. And there is a free play
daily
option for that as
iPad
well, but
giveaway
it's Christmas
करता
time. People want those for Christmas gifts.
Casino है भाई. कुत्ता पैसा है, कुत्ता जैसा
You got
पैसा.
anything else for us?
कुछ ही लग रहा है.
Thanksgiving dinner, you don't have family coming over during Wellingtons. We got traditional turkey and ham dinners, as well as our popular delicious steaks. Reservations are filling up fast. Please get there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And I know,
Probably wondering why me and you were not smiling or anything. Me and Bob are I'm first place, he's second place in our fantasy football league, and he beat me this week. So it hasn't been good for me. I'm on the downward spiral, but we're holding up top right now. Thank you for tuning in to the Thank you for tuning in to the Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel Podcast.
Paddle Wheel Podcast. ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा भाई? पूरा पॉडकास्ट पर बॉस में बोल रहा है. कौन सा हॉलीडे फूड? देखिए इसका सब लगाना पड़ेगा. यहाँ मार्कर लगाएंगे ना सोर्स में, तो यहाँ पर जो प्रोग्राम मॉनिटर में जो भी उसमें भी मार्कर लग जाता है. 0.58. मैं मार्कर का शॉर्टकट चेंज करता हूँ. 3, 1.52. ये हेडलाइंस यहाँ पर लगेगा. For 2.30. 3.07. Three point 55. 5.01. मैं बोलते इसलिए ना क्योंकि थोड़ा सा भूल जाएंगे ना तो पूरा वीडियो इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा. 5.59 क्योंकि हुआ है मेरे साथ शुरुआत में.
They can.
कितना 8 हुआ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. ठीक है, ठीक है. अब हम लोग जाएंगे ये पॉडकास्ट हम बना के रखें. ये राइजिंग स्टार कैसीनो का ये वाला है. इसका लोगो बीच में ठीक रहेगा. लोगो मुंडी में आ जा रहा है उसका.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rising Star Casino Paddle Wheel Podcast. I'm Corey Gibson, and I'm joined again. I'm Corey Gibson, and I'm joined again with Bob Ivy.
Bob Ivy.
Bob, what's going on, man?
Thank you for having me back, Corey. I want to talk. About what we're going to be doing for the holidays. They're coming right up.
Christmas.
ये इसका हेडलाइन.
Christmas Casino is in a full go. And then I do want to talk about something new that we're doing with
Yeah,
Christmas
so-
casino.
So we
five, 6, 7, 8. अभी खाना लेने जाएंगे तो स्प्रे ले लेंगे मच्छर का, एकदम मेरा लहराया हुआ है तभी से। ये भी हो गया। ये बहुत दिन से डिलेट चल रहा था इसलिए सारा आज ख़त्म करके ही हम मानेंगे। हॉलीडे फूड, अच्छा हॉलीडे फूड नहीं है। क्या करने वाले थे? क्या बोल रहा है भाई?
Hey man, yeah. Can we make the video like the start? So you found out your girl cheated on you, and then you probably feel betrayed, angry.
God. holiday food. रेंडर में लगाते हैं। अब आते वॉशरूम से। do you think 21 फिलहाल के लिए इतना ही एक्सपोर्ट हो
that there really is a ladder this direction, and that it's just a single rung ladder because and I was like, dude, if he remembered my name, like those kind of feel good things that happen at these events that you don't realize that you are making an impact, but not that the ladder is this. Really, it's turned the other way. Like, I don't believe anymore it's turned the other way. Like, I don't believe anymore that there really is a ladder this direction, and that it's just a single rung ladder because I might be focusing on doing different things, you know, than anyone here. Oh, I'm not. Thanks a lot.
Never not be recording.
I'm better behind the microphone and the radio, not the TV. I just think that there's so much power and benefit, no matter where you're at in your journey. And I think we sometimes get so focused on, oh, we got to get the diamond, we got to get the lapel, we got to get the icon, we got to get whatever. And there's so many ways that we can all contribute and help each other, and that's one thing I love about EXP.
Well, that's the thing too, is that I find that a lot of agents, they see that person up on the stage and they're like, well, they've done all of these things. Well, I got to do all this.
And you got to do those same things. No, that's not true. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like you come out of these conferences like you're drinking out of a fire hose. There's, you know, I got to do YouTube and I got to do social media and I've got to do a better website.
And it's overwhelming because you can't do everything at once. Start small, you know, go
Instagram
to one little breakout session, go to one class, talk to one person, meet one new person.
Yeah. So with you being here, right? You've got your podcast. And you're rebranding, restructuring, all that. Like, I came here to connect with people, right? I want to know who else is doing stuff that where I'm trying to go. The in-session classes, I'm less about this time because I want to go meet people and actually have these conversations.
Yeah.
What are you guys after while you're here? What classes are you taking? What do you want to get out of this?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I'm at a point in my business where I don't need like new strategies or tactics or whatever in order to build my business. So I'm like trying to build a team now. So I'm looking for support for my team to bring more agents on my team, and then that way I can help support them, you know. So more from that angle, and then also these conversations as well, because what I see from the people that are on stage, like you were saying, is they're all networking with each other and they're all using the same systems, but it's like, hey, you know, I get with you and then you're like, hey, I've got, you know, Max here and Max does this for me, and they're like, well, you should maybe talk to Max and do that. And then they all use the same systems together, and then those systems kind of grow out of each other. Right? So
it's that snowball effect.
Exactly.
So why reinvent the wheel? Why do your own thing? Why do I have to do something different than, you know, 10 other people or 1,000 other people?
And it's like all those guys, they're all in the same kind of like time frame of their business. They all kind of grow together, you know? So I'm looking for other people that are kind of the same stage, and then you talk and you network and then you kind of grow together too, you know?
So what is that next stage, right? So you're obviously, you get damn good production. You're an icon agent at EXP. What is next month, or what does the next quarter look like? What are you trying to get to? You said you're about to hire.
Yeah.
Right? How do you know when the right time is and who to hire?
Yeah, so for me it's just support. So now it's like bringing on agents and then figuring out how to support them, you know? So that's, and then I've got a coach who's helping me out with that, you know, at different stages. You need to be, you know, this is what you're going to need next. And so that's kind of where I'm looking at to get who's next.
And
it's
you
kind of
also
twofold.
have to think backwards, because you have, and I think you and I had a conversation about this, but it's like, if you say, okay, what do I want in a year, or even expand? What do I want 5 years, in 3 years, in 1 year? And so then what do I have to do today, tomorrow, next week, next month in order to get the 6 month mark, the year mark? Because it's way too overwhelming when you're like, what do I want? I want to be where those people on stage are, and they're in that 3 to 5 year range, and I'm only in the 1 to 3 year range or whatever, right?
I feel like that's where a lot of people get hung out to dry.
Yes.
Is they do the business planning,
Yep.
and then they put this big picture out there, and then they just shut down because they're like, holy shit, how do I get to that?
It's too much.
Yeah,
And you can't
gotta
go
break
from
it down.
you can't go from here to, you know, clear over here.
Right.
Exactly right.
You have to implement those steps day by day.
And that's the hard part about coming here, because you get this inspiration and you immediately start building this big vision, and then you're like, hold on a second, like the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I see the top of the ladder, but I don't even know where that first step is. So, like, you guys know kind of what led you to this point. What advice would you give to agents that will help them get to where you are right now? What would that
For me personally, it was go to an event. And I don't care if you have to eat ramen noodles for a month, you know, like to afford to go, because that's the biggest hang up when you're first starting. Until you've gone to any event with EXP, you don't know what you're missing. And how many of us have been to so many different conferences and conventions, and they're just, you know, maybe a little bit of networking, but you spend your money, you get there, it's expensive to go, and that mindset, right? So you have to think, I want to progress, that positive mindset, I gotta go. So for me, it was Cabo. When I went to Cabo, I saw the magic, and I remember Krista Mayshore got up on that stage, and I was like, she is me. Like, I am my own version of her, not in a comparison way, but I'm like, I'm gonna be on that stage. And so when she's telling her story, that helped me identify my own story and my core and, you know, what I wanted. And then it's like, what do I have to do to get there? For me, I had to go to these events, and I had to meet people, you know, that you could collaborate with, so that you weren't on your own, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, Idaho.
Yeah. So one of the reasons that my podcast is called the Real Estate Momentum Podcast is because what Isaac Newton said, an object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by an outside force.
Yes.
It's like, you've got to be that person that takes that first step. So what do you think, somebody who's stuck, right? They get the vision, but they don't know where to go. Like, what is, you said go to an event. What would you say?
I would say self-development. It all starts with you. You've got to become a bigger version of yourself. And so if you're not developing yourself, sometimes you need that vision from someone, like you see someone and you're inspired, but that only lasts so long. So for myself, I think it's a coach. I think you either need a coach or a mentor,
a mastermind
or
group.
a mastermind or a mentor or somebody who can help you get to where you want to go. Because you're fine if you're here by yourself, but you need someone else that can help either inspire you or hold you accountable or get you to the next step.
Or at least get you into action.
Right. It's got to be someone who's further along than you, right? You don't want to stay around people that are in the same group as you. It's like you don't want to be the smartest person in the room.
You look like a guy who goes to the gym, yeah, right? Similar to me, but when you've got somebody who hasn't gotten into action, that first step is the hardest step. It's almost like when you join something like EXP, it's like, or any company for that matter, you look around you, and you're like, okay, who's doing something right now?
Yeah.
I just need to, like, you're going on a showing, I want to get in the car with you. Well, you go on the showing, or you want to listen to it, I don't care, like, ramen noodles, right? I'm just going to hop in the car and go do whatever it takes.
So like she said earlier, just asking questions, right? She got around and started asking people questions. The cool thing about this, you know, John Shiplak right there, you can literally just walk up to him and ask him any question you want, you know? That's the cool thing about EXP is like all the superstars or EXP superstars are literally just walking around.
It's because it's not the ladder. It's the pool. It's the pool.
Yeah.
You know, and so are you standing on the beach watching, or are you going to go jump in?
So here's a question for you, we'll switch gears. Real estate's changed a lot in the last 5 years. Not just with the market and, you know, prices and everything like that, but with technology, the relevance of an agent. What do you think it's going to be like over the next 5 years? What do agents need to do and show value to stay relevant?
For me, it's small town values. So, like, one thing that I've learned that I have studied, you know, when you start getting a team of people, it's really easy to say, you know, there's the sign guy, there's the, you know, tech, everybody has a role in your whole support system. And I don't really have that just because of my location and whatever. So I become kind of the one that goes, I'm pounding the sign in the middle of winter, and I'm still the one that's going to the listing appointment, and I'm still the one hosting the open house. I don't have agents doing that for me. But one thing that all my clients, whether they end up doing something or maybe it's just a community member, they're like, man, you're everywhere, man, we love you. Like, the radio thing helps, obviously, but it's that local celebrity kind of vibe.
Which they easily trust because they feel like they've already known you.
They see my face on the side of the trailer, on the side of the road, or, you know, they hear my voice on the radio, or they see me on Facebook, or they see me at the grocery store, or they see me getting my eyebrows waxed in the same place everybody else does, or whatever it is, right? You know, it's like, I'm a real person, and you're not out of reach. And I think that's one maybe bad thing about technology. It's really easy to get stuff on your phone, and it's really easy to not answer the phone. It's really easy to have an assistant answer the phone. So as much as possible, you can be there and be real and be relatable and just be present, I think.
What are agents going to have to do in the next 5 years to show value?
I think you just have to be a resource and add value, and then be actually what an agent is. Agent does what's in the best interest of their clients. So you just, I have a lot of people I tell them they don't need to buy a house, right? They don't need to sell a house right now just because it's not in their best interest. So I think you have to bring value and then, you know, do what's in the best interest of the public. That's what an agent is.
Vegas won Nate Shields. 7385.
Like we always forget an agent. That's why you have, you know, law of contracts and, you know, who you represent. It's like, that's like
Yeah, we're not
EXP agent. Last thing, what's your favorite thing about being an EXP agent?
bring value and then, you know, do what's in the best interest of the public. That's what an agent is. Like we always forget, the best you can, be a professional, don't be an amateur.
Last thing, what's your favorite thing about being an EXP agent?
Oh, I have to have a favorite?
Pick
One
a favorite?
I'm really bad at picking one thing at anything.
Pick two or three. Whatever's on top of your mind.
Pick 5. Pick as many as you want. I am a people person, and I love how everyone is included. I just love how people are treated. I don't know if I can pick one thing. I think it doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter if I know you or not. I'm a hugger. I'm a people person. I love that we're one big family.
So are you saying it's the vibe?
It's totally
the culture
the vibe.
of EXP. Like the energy's up. Doesn't matter who you are or where you are here. We're all supporting each other.
Yep.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you? What's your favorite thing about being an EXP agent?
I love EXP. I love the culture of EXP. Like everybody wants to help everybody, and then it's truly an agent-owned company. You know what I mean? Like during the whole reason why I came over is like during the pandemic, I saw like everyone who was already a part of EXP, they came up. There weren't a lot of people who came up during the pandemic. Well, EXP agents, if you were with EXP, you came up, especially if you were part of the stock plan and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few places where you can do that. You either got to be like, I know Jeff Bezos made money. I know Mark Zuckerberg made money.
Right.
I know Bill Gates made money. But I also know individual agents who made like life-changing money during that time. And so it's that, and then the culture, how it's hard to describe the culture to people because, you know, everybody thinks you're crazy when you talk about it, but everybody helps.
Come do events.
That's true.
And like when you're at a conference like this and you walk up to a billionaire,
Exactly.
and they're willing to offer you some help and some advice and stuff.
Sorry.
Or go on your podcast.
Or go on your podcast, right?
Right.
Billionaire?
Yeah. No, I'm not. But I've asked guys who they don't even sell real estate. Will you go on my podcast? Yes. I don't know anywhere else
Because
they can do that.
Yeah, they would
because the culture is so sharing.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Exactly.
people are like, okay, you want to grow? Let me help you.
Yeah.
It's
very
insane.
genuine, heartfelt.
Yes.
It's magic.
It's not just about the potential for income or for growth. It's just being around people who just want to help you. It's awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
It
you,
was awesome.
Aaron.
Jacoby Kendrick, and we got Rachel Ryan. That's right. Thanks for tuning in. Real Estate Momentum Podcast. Go check out Jacoby's podcast too. We'll post a link in the show notes. In the show notes.
माँ को बोल देते हैं अंडा बॉईल कर देना. उठा लो. पिताजी को करते हैं।
In the show notes.
Show notes. Rachel Ryan. हाँ भाभी सुनिए ना।
हाँ बोलिए ना।
मेरा 6 अंडा बॉईल कर दीजिएगा तो थोड़ा सा।
अच्छा ठीक है।
ठीक है भाभी।
और
बस।
बस ठीक।
And that it's just a single rung ladder, because I might be focusing on doing different things, you know, than anyone here. Oh, and now thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. ये कुकुर किसको भोंकता रहता है मेरा? Taking the next step. सेवन 408 यही वाला है। Aaron Smith. Priority.
I don't believe anymore that
क्या नाम रेचल रायन। लगता है ना कि एकदम खिच 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 हम क्या आयरन सूट हो गया। बस हो गया। रायन रेचल मच्छर। अरे एक दो मच्छर में कोई परेशान किया हो तभी से आते बेटा तुम लोग का। ठीक है बाद में एक ही बार सबको लगाएंगे। 2 बच्चे हैं, 2 जल्दी जल्दी करके फिर खाना खाने जाएंगे.
It's MPTV. We are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're sitting down with a client of mine, Bucky Mabe, downtown Flavortown.
That's right. That's right.
Bucky, we've known each other for, I guess, a little over a year.
Yep.
And I've seen some pretty fabulous stuff come out of your company with regards to operations and running different restaurants, entertainment venues. I guess tell everybody who you are, what you do, a little bit.
Intro इसका
We're back. It's MPTV. We are in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're sitting down with a client of mine, Bucky Mabe, downtown Flavortown.
That's right. That's right.
Bucky, we've known each other for, I guess, a little over a year.
Yep.
And I've seen some pretty fabulous stuff come out of your.
Hey Qasim भाई क्या हाल? Editing live stream. Yeah.
Your company with regards to operations and running different restaurants, entertainment venues. I guess tell everybody who you are, what you do, a little background.
Like I said, I'm Bucky Mabe. I'm from company. We started a company called Face Amusement, Face Hospitality, and what we do, we just create fun experiences for people, primarily in tourist markets, and we do it through several different avenues, from arcades to go-karts to mountain coasters to restaurants. And the one we're in right now, downtown Flavortown is our newest concept. It's 43,000 square feet. It has arcade, 300-seat restaurant, 14 duck pen, bowling lanes, a tiki bar, just all sorts of stuff. But it's all branded with Guy Fieri and his brand. And so we've been able to bring, a real unique concept together. One thing that was missing in the market, especially the family entertainment center market, which FEC world, was, there was a lot of places that brought food and fun together, but not good quality food and fun. And we feel like, we've really taken a giant step in that direction to bring just an overall higher end experience for everybody. So
What gave you that vision? Because I won't mention the names, but I've been to other of the experience restaurants, and the food's always average. And so you're there to play games or do this. What gave you that vision and even the confidence to take this a big risk?
Well, we have been to those places also and been sitting there and saying the same thing. People come and they'll eat if they have to. The food is not it's not horrible, but it's not anything to speak great of. So we were trying to figure out how do we change. With the larger concepts, it was very hard to change people's mindset on a family entertainment center, bowling, arcade, to having good food, because everybody's so used to having average food.
Perception.
Yeah, it's a perception issue. So we went through and we tested, had a few different test markets, and we came to the conclusion it was going to be extremely hard to create a brand that people would think they're getting good food and also have fun. And if we did that, the brand, it might take 15 or 20 years to get that perception turned around. And so we started thinking about different ways we could change the mindset of the consumer in order to think, hey, they will have good food. And that's when I was fortunate enough to meet Guy and pitched him the idea of, just let's bring this all together, because, he's all about fun and food. And, and us being able to bring this concept together really gave the credibility on the food side that, hey, this is going to be good food. And, we have wanting to eat, you know what I'm saying? And so. Absolutely.
Appreciate you being on the podcast and appreciate you creating downtown Flavortown. As you can see, people are having a good time. Duck pin bowling is not as easy as it looks.
That's right.
I think I was lucky to get 121.
Yep. I was telling you earlier, it's one of those, duck pin is very similar to, it's just fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And it looks like a kiddie game, but it is not. It is not. The fun part is if you break 100, we actually give you a little souvenir duck, and people, I can't tell you how many people when they first came in here was like, oh, I can roll a 300 on that one. Well, come on in here. We'll give you 1,000,000 redemption points if you roll a 300 on this one. So it's but what we found is once people try it, they love it, because it's there's not hardly any professional bowlers out here.
Yeah.
All of us just want to get up there and just be able to compete. These duck pin lanes are actually going into more bars, 21 to.
Draw frame 0 or 60 frames में ठीक है सब. Everything is
35-year-old demographic than anywhere else. So it has that appeal once you get it, but also I've got 3 boys. 8, 11, and 13, we can all compete with this game. Just we can't compete
Episode of MPTV. It's time for you to go because I got some duck pin calling my name.
All right, good deal.
Because I got some duck pin calling my name. Time for you to go because I got some duck.
Okay.
We're in Pigeon Forge.
भाई क्या गाना बज रहा है भाई? NCR क्या था एक वेबसाइट? I don't like this. कौन सा था वो एक NCP कुछ करके था. NCS 1 hour copyright free EDM music mix.
George, Tennessee, and we're sitting down with a client of mine, Bucky Mabe, downtown Flavortown.
That's right. That's right.
Bucky, we've known it. We are in Pigeon Forge.
कौन सा था? जी. अरे यार इसको
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we're sitting down with a client of mine, Bucky Mabe.
That's right. That's right.
Bucky,
म्यूजिक सुन
we've
रहे
known
हो
each other
भाई?
for, I guess, a little over a year.
जहरीला म्यूजिक बज रहा है
And
एकदम.
I've
ये भी हो गया. No need to collect grade and stuff. Send to media encoder. फुल रेंडर और एक है हम जो कि हुआ नहीं. सारा हो गया क्या? सही में भैया. Santa visits school. कहाँ है दिखी नहीं रहा।
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
खाना वाना हो गया भैया? आप ही पूरे झेले हुए नहीं? बनाना तो खतरनाक सीख गए होंगे, मगर जो तो अब बना लेते हैं बढ़िया से।
Does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
सही बात।
And pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it,
जब तक पेट खराब नहीं रहा तब तक ठीक है।
ingrained in my head, start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Rain crashing down all around this empty town. We're searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me.
Vegas 3, Vegas 2, 30 minutes.
Stormy seas, oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
हाँ वो सुगम रुक।
Remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out.
Welcome to my subscribe. Subscribe to my welcome.
More times than I can get
हाँ वो नहीं, एक ने अपलोड किया जो तुम नया बनाना है आज। कौन सा बनाया? साउथ साइड ना, साउथ साइड, साउथ साइड होगा। चलो भक्ति में होगा भाई, 3 जन लाइव है। किसी का भी भक्ति में रहता है। लगा दो दरवाजा। देखो भाई, हमारा जो लाइव स्ट्रीम है थोड़ा पारिवारिक माहौल रहेगा। कहाँ रखा है? बी में नॉटी बॉय। कितना लंबा था ये? अबे हम ही को 45 मिनट का वीडियो बनाना पड़ता है। अभी रात में देखना, ऑनलाइन रहना, देखना क्या कितना मिनट का मिलता है। डाउनलोड किया पापा चला रहे क्या हमको? भाई से बोल रहे हैलोवीन थीम हो गया सुगम, राइट साइड से रेड शेड विथ ब्लैक के टायर। है ना, अरे हैलोवीन का करना चाहिए था, अब तो पार हो गया। हैलोवीन का वो ओवरले सब बनाते ना, तो और प्यारा लगता है, प्यारा। भाई इंडियन बच्चे हैलोवीन मना रहे हैं, मज़ा कम फनी ज़्यादा लगने लगा। कॉस्प्ले कर रहा है सब। भाई इधर मेरे साइड में अपलोड चल रहा है ना, टाइम लग जाएगा, 4 मिनट लगेगा। गाना से बज रहा है, इतना खतरनाक खतरनाक है। क्या बज रहा है? OTP 11 podcast. पॉज नहीं कर सकते भाई सब मेरा वाला। कुछ जल्दी हो रहा है, कुछ है ही नहीं। कहाँ रेंडर कर दिया उसको हम? अरे जा यार, नहीं बनाया, दूसरा फोटो रेंडर करके गलत जगह अपलोड भी कर दिया। holiday food अच्छा रहेगा ना, तबाह कर दिया, मैं मुंह में आके बैठ रहा है। कितना टाइम हो गया बॉबी? और आधा घंटा रहता है। क्या है वो? तेरा फ़ोन का? अरे भाई चाइनीज़ न्यूज़ यूज़ कर रहे हो क्या? Hey, yo, what's up, David? How are you? You gotta tune in every day, brother. Just clearing off the podcast videos. Shitty. I'm good, brother. What is the time there? Is it morning? Living the dream. Yeah. Oh, 11 a.m. Good morning, bro. Yeah, that is what my graphic designer made. Looks like Chad was not able to find it, so I re-uploaded it. सुगम हो गया. ऐसे कर देना ना स्लीप में. ठीक है बस भाई, गुड नाइट. मिलते हैं कल सेम टाइम. मिलते हैं भाई कल. चल गुड नाइट.
Don't burn it down. Burn it down. We don't burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder. Go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder. Go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder. Go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder. Go crazy, berserker.
अभी ना ठीक दिख रहा है भाई, बहुत खिचड़ी हुआ पड़ा था।
Turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be.
कितना समय हो गया भाई, बहुत समय से बैठ रहा
cold in a tie.
कितना खुला हुआ है,
Underneath the rows of trees.
क्लचिंग
Where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes.
ब्राइट और ब्राइट और ब्राइट अंदर
Kind of light. Silent boulder, wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
कुछ ज़्यादा ही कुछ ब्राइट हो जा रहा है यहाँ पे लग रहा है।
Wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
वैकेंसी इसे चल रहा है। कौन देख रहा है ये 2 जन? एक फुल फीचर बनाएंगे फिलहाल के लिए। अरे कहाँ से हो रहा है सब? यूजर दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स में सब खिचड़ी बना हुआ है। कौन बोला तुम लोग को? Scratch.
With your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game.
Cool Grove.
When I'm down, 'cause with you I'm safe and sound, 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 safe and
खाना खाने में टाइम हो रहा भाई 10 मिनट में बंद कर दो।
And I won't walk super fast. Is that cool? All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi.
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 Leah?
Yes.
Hi, Kayla.
Yeah.
Luis, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, first of all, I love this restaurant. I love the colors. I love the cartoons. Very vibrant in here.
Yes.
This is super, super cool. I love it.
Very festive. Yes.
It is. It is very
Yes.
festival. Absolutely. So, what is your top item?
A foot long.
Okay, cool. So we'll have to kind of figure that out there.
Okay.
Item.
A foot long.
Okay, cool. So we'll have to kind of figure that out there.
Okay.
No. And I won't.
इंट्रो का सॉरी
Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, what? Eat this, and we're gonna see you guys on the next one. All right, so I am dying for this milkshake, so let's go check it out. Big, there's nothing that needs to be. Now? Okay, so you're now? Okay, so you're about to show me one of your main. Okay, so
To give something a little more, so we thought we could bring it. You don't see curly fries around much.
no, you don't. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But I know you guys are big on milkshakes, and you're gonna be showing me a milkshake here coming up, right?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
yes.
Well, milkshake coming right up.
ये ना बात हो भाई छोटा है ये तो ऐसा रहता है 40 मिनट का वीडियो रहता है प्राण निकल जाता है प्राण
Hey, Leah.
Hey, how you
Hi.
doing?
Kayla, nice to meet you. Sandwich, 50 cents. Can you imagine that? I love it. So let's take a walk. Let's talk about a little bit about your story. Cool?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that's fantastic. All right, well, look, you know, I know I'm hungry and I know we got a couple more items to show, so we're gonna head back inside. We're gonna see some new items coming up.
सब मेन फुटेज है तो इसको हम पिंक कर रखते हैं भाई बहुत ही छोटा है। कितना दिन बाद इतना छोटा मिला है। नॉट पन इंटेंडेड, नो पन इंटेंडेड।
Yeah, I was in the banking business. My partner decided we wanted to get into another.
Ready? This is dad, this is mom, and this is daughter.
Turn it over to them. So that's
Okay.
start.
Okay, very cool. So for everybody watching, this is Freddie. So my bad I didn't introduce him, but this is Freddie, this is dad, this is mom, and this is daughter. Okay, Kayla and Leah. So there you go. So now, when it was basically passed on to you, right? And of course, Leah, you were out there in the kitchen. You're like a machine.
Yeah.
I seen you out there in the kitchen. So when it was passed.
अब जाते थोड़ा डिनर करते हैं भाई। मसाला डाल देते हैं, मीडिया सॉस, बी राइट बैक। Sheet, not here. Scenes. Media source. Okay, browser. Be right back. Okay. Loop. भाई सीख गए, अब जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं, अब दुख दर्द पीड़ा नहीं है। आते हैं आप लोग, तब तक भी राइट बैक का स्क्रीन देखिए। जी हाँ,
Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk on by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking the cradle's profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. You take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and I will find my way. I will find my way.
Varför makes você de so hard? Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave.
find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.